and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, the 10th of January, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Mantab fails to get into Premier Division, and into our feature for this evening, New Vision Togetherness Club presents the VOJN Primary School. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Yo, put it on the Mr. Killer representing full 100 for NTV. Leave this television, you tell me about this television. Yo, I tell you about this television. This is the biggest and the baddest television. Remember, yo, leave this television. Mr. Killer said, pick up something, anything. Leave this television, say, run with it.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. Bruce Murray, who played a starring role in the New Zealand's first ever Test victory in Pakistan, has died at age 82. Murray, a right-handed opening batsman, made his debut in February 1968 and played 13 Test matches, scoring 598 runs at an average of 23.92, including 5 half-centuries. His highest score of 90 came in Lahore in 1969, helping New Zealand take a decisive first innings lead of 127 in a low-scoring game, which New Zealand won by 5 wickets and went on to claim the 3-match Test series 1-0. It was New Zealand's first ever Test series win, home or away. Murray played 102 first-class matches in total, most of them for Wellington, and scored 6,257 runs at an average of 35.55, including 6 centuries. His family has continued to influence New Zealand cricket. His daughter Jo Murray and his son-in-law Robbie Kerr both played for Wellington, while current New Zealand internationals Amelia Kerr and Jess Kerr are his granddaughters. Now to football. Mantab showed promise during the SKNFA Division 1 season that they could earn promotion to the Premier League. But despite a relatively good season, they missed out on the big prize. More in this Andre Huey report.
Mantab is a team that tasted the SKNFA Premier League on a number of occasions, but has had to settle in Division 1 in recent times. This year looked like it was going to be the year they returned to the Premier League, as they were towards the end of the regular season battling for top position. But unfortunately for them, in the playoffs, the results did not go their way, and in a match when they needed to get a win against Sandy Point FC, they narrowly missed out on the finals. Coach Vaughn Patrick, in assessing Mantab's season after that match, cites lack of adequate training by his players for them to consistently get positive results.
It was an on and off season. I mean, had challenges after the COVID. Players coming to train. I mean, from COVID. This day, we still had players not coming to training regular. So we don't put in the work. We can't get out the results.
For 2023, Mantab will once again duke it out in Division 1. Could this be the season they return to the Premier League? Only time will tell.
We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
My name is Ernie Stapleton. I'm the Permanent Secretary with responsibility for the Ministry of Communication and Works and Water Services. I am here at the reservoir at Hamilton Estate, and indeed we have other reservoirs throughout the island of Nevis. Now these reservoirs, they came about through a project under the CDB Water Supply Enhancement Project. And this project required certain data and information. One of the sources of data that we gathered was from the census data that tells us the number of persons living in the different areas on the island of Nevis and how many of these households are connected to the Nevis water supply system. The data is also important in terms of planning so that we can plan ahead in terms of the water supply and our water demand. The data is also important for us to see the trend that are happening in terms of the water demand on the island. This census will provide the relevant data that we need to formulate policies and to help us to plan ahead as to where we can continue to supply and transmit water on the island of Nevis. It's you, me, us. 2021 census. Hashtag be counted.
When I'm back, and tonight, athletics is in the spotlight. On Monday, the 9th of January, a brief but significant ceremony was held at the VOJN Primary School. On that day, the New Vision Togetherness Sports Club, which is based in the St. James's Parish, presented items of sporting equipment to the school. Let's take in this.
Good morning. We're here this morning to make a presentation on behalf of New Vision Togetherness Sports Club and Mr. Selkridge. I will now hand over to Mr. Wallace.
I'd like to say good morning. We're just here, as Ms. Webb said, to just hand over some sporting equipment to the VOJN school. So as we go along, Mr. Philip would, I must say what each item can do or whatever it is. As I go, I will just hand over to Mr. Philip and he will say what it is. And Mr. Philip will demonstrate what this equipment can do for his athlete.
This is a parachute.
The other item we're gonna hand over. I think this is what you're going to hook on the athlete and you hold him back so you pull forward to really retain him, but he still could move and use his, I must say mostly legs to get some tension.
We have some Salem poles.
How many?
12 Salem poles.
Back to the with the just just to show what it is. And so, I think everyone know what the cone is, so it's there. That's all, Mr. Philip. We just recall on the headmistress to say a few words on behalf of the school.
Good morning, viewing audience. Today we are indeed proud as a school and as a community to receive these items for sports. Indeed, they have come at a right time. Second term, we put a lot of emphasis on sports, and we are hoping that the children will use them and become top athletes and put the VOJN Primary School on the map when they engage in sporting activities. Thank you to New Vision, thank you to Mr. Selkridge, and we appreciate this kind gesture.
Well, I just want to say on behalf of, I must say, New Vision Togetherness, is an ongoing project that we are doing. We hope to go to the other school in the parish sometime down the road to make some kind of presentation towards sports down the road. But for now, is VOJN right at home. We just want to make sure they get everything, almost everything that they needed for the upcoming interprimary. Because this is the interprimary term. We just hope they get everything and they could make us proud in this area with some more medals, and we'll be good about that.
Thank you, Mr. John and Mr. Selkridge.
Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.